Our piece, Cry Wolf, is about three young men as they're starting to learn about and understand how they view themselves, how they view their masculinity, and how the world views them.
It's about young boys' relationship to beauty and how that quest for beauty and connection and care can push them to deeper and darker ideological rabbit holes.
Part of our way into this piece as women writing about men was to focus in on the way that they are comparing themselves and their beauty to people online, and the way that they're feeling these insecurities based on what they look like. I think that's something that's like stereotypically associated with women, a kind of a feminine pastime. I have so much compassion for the women who would engage in such an activity. I have so much compassion for the past versions of myself that I couldn't help but feel a lot of compassion for the ways that these young men do the same thing.
I'm Nicholas Huff. I'm playing Zach in Cry Wolf. My character is not a nice guy, and I'm a tenor, and often we're playing the kind of aw shucks love interest or the spaghetti and meatballs, I'm gonna get the girl type. But I have, over the course of my career, I've had one or two opportunities to play baddies, and it's fun. You kind of find your inner Christopher Lee and get in there and be bad for a minute, and it feels so different. But once you lean in and really just embrace that, okay, I'm gonna be bad today, you actually can have a lot of fun doing it.
In the operatic canon, we see so many intensely hyper-masculine figures. I'm thinking of people like Don Giovanni, Don Jose, that enact violence on women and the people around them. And we wanted to confront this canon and find a way to tell a story that is more nuanced about toxic masculinity and the dangers of it, rather than glorifying masculinity. Talk about the nuance and ways that patriarchal ideology can lead us to a place of violence, separation, and ultimately loneliness.
This opera that's about young men on the internet, you won't find that in the canon. This is something new. And it's a big deal to be able to say and write and do things that are relevant to the moment now. And opera needs that, because as much as we love the canon, we need to continue the canon. And so it's exciting to be part of something like this, where we get to be a part of continuing this tradition instead of making it a museum piece.